Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about how to complete tasks in Lockdown Protocol. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you found any of this helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. Let's go ahead and get started. Thanks for watching. Let's go ahead and get started with Pizzushi. The rice will usually spawn in the storage room or the side room for Pizzushi, which I will show here in a second. You'll want to take the rice and bring it to the restaurant located here. The 3 rice machines are located on the left when you enter the kitchen. You would put the rice on the top of the machine and press the button to insert it into the machine. When you come out of Pizzushi, turn right, then left. You will find the other rice and usually 1 to 2 containers that are needed for the Pizzushi. Bring all the rice bags to the kitchen and repeat the same process just like the first one as seen here. Next, grab your container and you'll want to look for the tables that are lit up yellow that will tell you how to make the recipes. First up, we will need brown rice. You will come over here and place the container. Press the button, which will then fill with rice. Press this button over here to start the seaweed. Grab your container filled with rice and place it here and press the button. Next, we will need fish. So for this table, they need cod or Call of Duty. The fish is located here. There are 4 types of fish. You will just want to press the button on the right to cycle through, and then press the button on the bottom once you select the fish that you need. Come back into the kitchen and place the fish. Press the button. Next, you will need a flour. For this table, they need a red flour. Grab your container. The flowers are located in Botanic. There are 3 rooms for Botanic. You will come to the room here and grab your flower. The flowers do change locations inside the room with every game. There are only 5 flower colors: red, green, blue, white, and yellow. Come back to the kitchen and place your flower here and press the button. And then the final step is to package the Pizzushi. Once it's packaged, you will grab it and come over to the table and place it on top. And once it's blue, that means you are done. So for our next task, we have analysis, which is located here on the map. You will need containers, which you will be able to find them in the storage room, Pizzushi storage room, and the storage room next to analysis with the container cleaners. Once you have your containers, you would come over here into the analysis room and look on the computer monitor to see which colors you would need to grab. So for the first one, we need green and red. As you can see here, this is a visual representation of the flowers. Blue, yellow, red, white, and green. You will come back into the flower room, which is the same room that we just used for Pizzushi. And as I previously said, we need red and green. You would grab the samples and come back into the analysis room. Place them in this machine here for processing. As you can see here, it says we need green and red combined. Once the sample is processed, we will place it in this machine here and process our other sample here, just like we did with the green sample. Now grab the red sample and place it into the same machine and press the button to combine them. Once that is done, you'll take the sample and place it in this machine here, located next to the computer, and hit the Y button to complete the sample. After that is completed, you'll grab the dirty containers that you had just used to make the first sample and take them back over to the container cleaners. As I previously mentioned, press the button that will start the process of cleaning, as you can see here. And now you're ready for the next one. For the next task that I will show you, I will do computers, as you can see here on the map. There are two offices where all the main computers are located. Just locate one of the computers that has the send file prompt here. As you can see, press Y to send file. You would press the Y button to send the file. Just be aware that it can fail on you, as I will show here shortly. For this computer, it would send the file to medical. You would either run there or have a trusted employee run there for you to press the prompt. As you can see here, it can fail quite often, even as an employee is pressing the Y button. For that, you would just have to repeatedly press the Y button on either computer until you get a success. As you can see, it can still fail quite a number of times, so just because there's a failure does not mean that the other person is a dissident. Just keep pressing Y or running back and forth and pressing Y. Until you get a prompt here. Press Y to finish the process, and as you can see on both computers, you'll get a success, meaning that you are done with that computer. Now just run and do the rest to finish out that task. For our next task, we are doing delivery. As you can see here, you'll find all the delivery packages in the main storage room. What me and my friend group like to do is gather up all the packages so that way we can keep track of who is taking them, to make sure that none of them are being hidden, as it is the easiest item to hide as the dissident. Once all the packages are in a pile, you can pick up one of the packages, and if you hold the right click, it will tell you exactly where the package needs to go in the top right. As you can see, there are multiple drop boxes in each area, so you will have to run around and find which of the drop boxes are lit up yellow. As you can see here, once you find the drop box, there's two different ways that you can open it up, either dropping the package and clicking the button, or smacking the button with the package and putting the package inside. Closing it up to light it up blue, which means you are done. For our next task, we will do scanner. Scanner is located inside a medical on the right, as you can see here in the exam room for scanner. You can preferably do it with 2 people, but it can be accomplished with only 1. You would have to stand in the middle and look at the graph and aim at the locations where there are dots. As you can see here, that front wall is the direct middle of the graph, so using that as a reference, you can attempt to get the dots and then further continuing using the dots that you have completed as a reference to be able to complete the other dots. This task is very difficult to get a hang of by yourself, but with some practice it is very doable. But of course, with 2 people, one acting as a guide, this task is completed most efficiently. Keep in mind that while you are in scanner, it is very easy for dissidents to come up and kill you, so just keep an eye out for people creeping. Our next task is Alimentations, as you can see with the white dots on the map. What you'll be looking for are the fuse panels with the red light as shown here and here. These blue light ones are non-interactive, as you will not need those to complete the task. So what you want to make sure is that you have a fully charged battery for each fuse panel. You will come into the machine room where you'll find the 3 chargers, 1 fast charger and 2 slow chargers. As you can see here, once the battery is full, you can bring it back over to the fuse panel where you'll need to grab 2 fuses. This one needs a yellow to a red, so you will look in the storage room or the storage room inside of the machine area. As you can see here, I found a yellow to yellow fuse, so I will next need a yellow to red. Bring both fuses back to the fuse panel and make sure that you put them in the right direction. As you can see, since the colors don't line up, it will light up red. Once you get the fuses in there correctly, it'll light up blue and the fuse box will fill with power from the battery. Once you're done with the fuse panel, you can actually remove the fuses and the battery just in case you need it for the next fuse box, as they are all different. For our second to last task, I'll be doing vents, as you can see here on the map. What you'll need for vents is a screwdriver, which you can find in the blue storage room or in the orange storage room, and what you'll want to look out for are the vents that are lit up red and not these blue ones. Once you find one of the vents lit up red, you'll take out your screwdriver and unscrew the 2 arms holding in the vent. Once you have the filter, you'll come over to the filter washing station inside of the blue area, pop your filter into the machine, and start the cleaning process. After a short wait, you'll be able to retrieve the filter from the cleaning machine. After that, just take it back to the vent that you took it out of, pop it in, and screw both arms again with the screwdriver. And last but not least, pressure, as you can see here on the map. So what you'll need for pressure is to gather all the pressure canisters from the orange storage room. What me and my friend group like to do is put them all in a group just like we would with the delivery packages. The canisters themselves have 3 different pressure ratings: 1, 2, and 3, which correspond to different pressures on the machine. Each machine will usually hold 1 canister each, so don't worry if you don't find all the canisters inside of the storage room. Best practice for pressure is to start off with the lowest numbers first, as there are only 3 ones. The lowest you can go is 3 ones and 1 2. Once the canisters are in place, you'll come over to the end of the machine and press the blue button to start the pressurization. Unless you get lucky on your first try, canisters will pop off. In this case, a 1 and a 2 canister came off. So I would need to put a 2 canister where the 1 canister popped off, and a 3 canister where the 2 canister popped off. Once you have placed the right canisters in their locations, you would come back to the side of the machine and start the pressure all over again. Once the bar reaches the top, the pressure machine is complete, and you can take the 4 extra canisters over to the other machine where you can place them down any order, because we do not yet know what order they need to be in. As with the first machine, you would come over to the side and start the pressure again, and just like the first one, most of the time you'll have a canister to pop off. In this case, since the 2 popped off, I'll need to take the 3 and put it in its place, and take the 2 and swap it back with the 3. Once you've done that, just go back to the button and restart the pressure system, and in this case, I managed to get it on my second try. Keep in mind while doing pressure to not stand within a line of sight of the pressure canisters, as when they pop off, they can and will kill you depending on your distance from them. I hope this video helped you out. Good luck with the game. If you would like to follow me on Twitch or Instagram, I will have it down in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.